Kurt has always been the video game guy. I mean, as long as I've known him, like since kindergarten probably. He's just been the one guy that's just always on top of video games. I mean, you talk to him, he's pretty much a walking encyclopedia for video games.
For years on end, I mean, we'll ask me to go to parties, and I mean, all honest to God say he's playing World of Warcraft tonight, and it's sad. I don't think there's been a weekend gone by where he hasn't even touched his video games.
Tell us about yourself, Kurt.
Well, I'm 17. I live here in glorious town of Empire. It's not so glorious, but you know, I'm inside most of my life, so I don't really notice. I attend Empire District High School as much as I possibly can. Sometimes school gets in the way of my game playing, but what can a man do?
Game playing? How long have you been playing video games for?
Oh, I think I beat The Legend of Zelda before I could even walk. I think I was about a 3-year-old running around in my diapers, and oh man, I could play that Ocarina like no tomorrow.
What kind of games do you play the most, do you think?
I'd say role-playing games, most likely massively multiplayer games. These games take about 80 hours to beat, you know. I just can't stand that, it's way too short.
Has it ever, do you think it's affecting your social life at all, maybe? Or?
My social life? I have friends all around the world. Korea, Vietnam. I could sit there and I could play Mortal Kombat with a guy from Denmark.
Honest to God, like I've asked him to go to a party and he plays World of Warcraft for hours on end. I mean, I'm talking like 24 hours straight. He has every console ever. He has 2 Genesis. I don't even know what one is. Let alone like 19 controllers for it. So I mean, everyone can play.
This row we got Dreamcast, 4 controllers.
It's fun sometimes when we have like, we'll all come over and play video games, but when I call him up and I'm like, hey Kurt, wanna come to a party? And it's like, no, I'm playing freaking like Borderlands for 19 hours tonight. Like, it's just sad.
And here we got everything. Hard not to find a controller in here. We got some Nintendo and some Sega and some Nutmeg. Sometimes I like to not even play video games and just play this. I like to read Dragon Ball Z manga. Where is it? Where's my favorite edition? Ah, that's a pretty cool edition. Super Metroid. Wow! New Super Game Boy featuring full screen action. And here's what I love about all these. The reason I really bought these magazines is for these. That's a crappy poster, but other than that, get some sick video game posters.
Cool, cool.
That's Jungle Book, I don't understand why it's even there. Oh, I try to get at least 5 minutes of Dance Dance Revolution in a week. I mean, sometimes it gets pretty strenuous, you know, pretty competitive. I'm thinking of entering some tournaments, but, you know, there's a lot of those Japanese kids. I still think I can beat them, but soon. Oh, some people say I should quit, but I just tell them, are you kidding me? This is a game. Music created by famed composer Nobuo Uematsu.
It's gotten to the point now where it's affecting his social life, and we're not the only ones who notice it.
Kurt, do you want to come to a party?
How often do you leave the house, do you think, per day?
Other than school, on weekends or breaks, you know. My dad recommends me, like right now, we're on the clock here. My dad tries to tell me I need to get about 5 minutes of fresh air every day. But, you know, I'm going to tell him I'm going to stop that, you know, and just open one of my windows, because that's 5 minutes I could be spent questing, getting my cooking skill up, my alchemy, and I could even get myself the sword of 1,000 truths plus 3.
Whenever you're not playing video games, what do you usually do?
Well, if I'm not at school or I'm not sleeping, sleeping's a big part of my life, you know. I usually get about 3 to 4 hours a day. If I'm not playing video games, of course. I like to read video game related articles, video game related magazines, and read the backs of my video game covers and try to recreate the art.
So mostly everything in your life has to do with video games.
Everything except for my cat. I love him.